Hi guys, welcome back. For today's pick a card reading, we're going to ask a question. What do you teach people? What do people learn from you? Like what I always say in my readings, we are all teachers and pupils, and our earth is our school as well. All right, so we have here three crystals that you can choose from. Blue calcite for group number 1, Tangerine quartz for group number 2, and we have blue apatite for group number 3. Take your pick. So, blue calcite, let's begin with your reading. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number 1. Let's see. What do you teach people, or what people are actually learning from you? Ten of Wands. Three of Cups. Six of Wands. Beautiful. All right, what is this? Fell on the floor. The Hierophant. Knight of Pentacles. And we have Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Wow. Six of Cups. All right. So here's what I'm seeing for group number 1. And I'm hearing a lot, actually. I really don't know where to start. But let's start off with the first message that I'm hearing earlier from Spirit. So a lot of you chose this group. What people learn from you, or what you are actually consciously or unconsciously teaching people, is to lighten up. All right. I feel that a lot of people chose this group. You've been through a lot, but you have learned how to overcome those struggles by keeping a positive mindset. I keep on hearing that. Or you always hope for the best. And I feel this is what people are actually learning from you, because they've witnessed how you were able to cope with all the problems, the struggles that you've been having in life, all right, or the things that you have overcome as well in life by keeping a positive mindset or attitude, or again, like what I said, by trying to stay hopeful despite of the challenges. All right. And the reason why I'm saying that too, it's because I'm drawn to this Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is all about burdens, hardship, exhaustion as well. And at the same time, look at the images that we see here. All right. So we see here a lot of candles. And for me, candles, it's a symbolism for hope. Okay. So even though you're going through a lot in life, you were able, or at least this is how you're actually teaching people consciously or unconsciously, to stay hopeful, all right? And to lighten up with the Three of Cups over here. For some of you, I'm actually hearing that there's that really beautiful balance between work and play. That's another message that's coming through. And this is what people are also learning from you. Maybe because some people, they just try to drain themselves by working so hard, but they don't know how to take a step back and just have fun or incorporate fun into their day-to-day life. But with you, it's different. You have a perfect balance between those two things, okay? And that's what they're learning from you. Another message that's coming through about what people are learning from you is to be patient, especially when it comes to your goals or your dreams in life. All right. You don't skip steps, is also what I'm actually hearing from Spirit. And people saw that. People saw how patient you are, and you were able to achieve the success that some of you already have right now. It's because of determination, persistence, and patience. Okay. Now, when it comes to love and romance, because I'm also hearing that. So, if this is talking about your exes, your people from the past, right? Whether they're exes or what, or that you had a situationship with those people, I'm getting that what they've actually learned from you, it's the lesson of truth. It's the lesson of authenticity. Because I feel for the people who chose this group, when you love someone, you're very straightforward. All right. You go straight to the point. You don't play mind games. When you like someone, you really show them and tell them that you really like them. Okay. So maybe some of you may have dealt with exes or previous, partners in which they're always trying to hide their true feelings and emotions. So this is what they're also learning from you. So there's really something about truth. There's something about integrity. And also, I'm hearing very strongly with this Hierophant, because Hierophant is a strong leader, all right? And then he got the Six of Wands. So I'm getting here that a lot of people learned a lot from you, group number one, because they've seen how much you were able to manage everything as a leader, all right? You are the leader of your own life. And again, nothing can stop you, right? You really go after your dreams, even though it may seem impossible, even though it may be really difficult. Okay. Lastly, what I'm also hearing from Spirit is that a lot of you chose this pile as well. You really don't have any trouble moving on from the past. Okay. A lot of the people who chose this group, you are forward thinkers. All right. You don't want to be stuck in any situation or event from the past, most especially if it's not bringing you growth anymore. Because again, you always wanted to expand. You always wanted to look ahead. Just look at this guy over here, right? This priest, because this is the Hierophant card, is actually looking at the mountains right in front of him. Okay, so there's something about vision, planning. And that's what you guys are all about. And also, I'm really hearing very strongly with the Six of Cups by looking at all of these cute hot air balloons over here. All right. I'm getting a very sweet energy. So I'm also picking that up. This is also what people are actually learning from you. A lot of you guys are also able to turn lemons into lemonades. I'm also hearing that right now just by holding this card. That's how strong you guys are, because they're mountains, right? And there's mountains over here too. And mountain represents strength. Not only strength, you guys, but wisdom, because Hierophant is a spiritual figure. Wow, this is so beautiful. All right, let's move on to the next set of cards. Let's put this back. Okay, Spirit, what else? What do people learn from group number one? What are they teaching what group number one, rather, is teaching people around them, consciously or unconsciously? Ooh, cards are flying out again. Okay. You have Three of Fire. Here and Now. Gratitude. Beautiful. I love this. Then he got wonders and fulfillment. Oh my gosh, everything that we have discussed earlier, it's actually reappearing in your cards. All right. So this is definitely a strong validation from a spirit. Let's start off with Three of Fire. All right. And that's talking about waiting for the ships to arrive. So I don't know. You guys are really patient people. Okay. You really don't try to rush things. You don't skip the steps just to gain something. All right. You really take it slow because you wanted to make sure that you will be able to achieve it. That's also what I'm hearing right now. Also, with this here and now card, this is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. All right. Remember, what I actually heard from Spirit is that you guys don't have any trouble moving on from the past. You always try to look ahead. You always try to move forward. Or at least you stay in the present, because this here and now card is talking about living in the present moment. You don't allow yourself to be stuck over the past, because that might actually only bring up frustration or disappointment. Okay? And you don't jump towards the future. You're hopeful about the future, but you don't jump towards there, which would only make you feel anxious. So what you guys are doing is that you try to live in the present, and that's what people around you are seeing. So consciously or unconsciously, this is how you're actually teaching the people around you, okay? You're teaching them to be in the present moment, to be patient as well, to enjoy what you currently have, especially now that we have the gratitude card, because gratitude card is talking about being able to appreciate what you have right now instead of putting your focus on what's lacking. And you always believe in opportunities, group number one. All right. You're a go-getter. That's also what I'm hearing for some of you. Because again, this is a general reading, so only take what applies. Okay. Also, with this Three of Fire, we see here this wanderer. Okay. So you love to explore. You love to learn. I feel that your spirit, group number one, is all about growth and expansion. You guys are free-spirited. Like what I said, you don't allow yourself to be stuck in the past because it will prevent you from growing. And this is the energy that you put out. And this is what people are also learning from you guys. To be open to seek out other opportunities out there, other possibilities that will actually give you a lot of happiness or fulfillment. And again, with this fulfillment card, again, this is talking about, for me, this is what you've worked hard for. You've planted the seeds. You've waited so hard. And now this fruit is ready to be picked. That's how patient you guys are. Okay? So whatever success that you have already right now, that's because you've worked hard for it. And this is what people around you are seeing. I love this reading. Let's try to pull up more. What else? What group number one is teaching people consciously or unconsciously? Or what do people around them learn from group number one? Oh, yes. Look at that. Blossom. Oh, my gosh. You're all about growth. All right? Look at this ball of fire. It's growing. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's why it says blossom. Then he got peace. Let's pull up another one. Next, we have, great big love. This is so beautiful. All right, so here's what I'm saying. Just like what I said, you really do help people to realize something, okay, group number one. And that is to be able to appreciate what you still have at the moment. All right, because this is also the judgment card, all right? And judgment is all about realization or wake-up call as well. So if we're not going to read this as blossom, we see here this really, huge ball of fire, and it grows bigger and bigger and bigger because you're all about growth and expansion. Same thing with this really beautiful peach fruit over here that is ready to be picked up because it's ripe. So again, there's something about growth. But on top of that, you really help people to realize that it's important to be in the present moment. By being in the present moment, you can be at peace with yourself. I forgot who is that philosopher who said something about, yeah, to achieve peace or inner peace, you have to live or to be in the present moment. I don't know if it's Lao Tzu or what. I forgot. But yeah, because if you actually try to go back towards the past all the time or relive the past, it would only bring about, a lot of, pain, suffering, or reopen wounds. All right. And by jumping towards the future, you only get anxious, right? Or scared even. So to achieve peace, you have to be in the present moment. And on top of that, you got the great big love. You guys have a big heart. So I feel that a lot of you guys are just very, very kind people, very compassionate. And I'm also hearing very strongly, just like what I said earlier, if it's all about love and romance, or it's talking about your exes, all right, what they're actually learning from you is that, yeah, it's very important to follow your heart. That's number one. And number two, to be open to love. All right. Because maybe I feel that some of you dealt with partners or people from your past who's not wanting to be vulnerable. All right. But with you, you don't have any trouble with that. You're very heart centered. All right. You really, connect with your feelings. Some of your empaths, even. Okay. Wow. There's really something about love because I believe this is Rose Quartz Tower. Yeah. And then you got great big love. All right, let's move on to the next set of cards. Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle as always. And guess what? You got the growth card. What did I say when I saw this huge ball of fire is growing bigger and bigger and bigger? And then we see here this peach fruit. And that's why I said earlier, you're all about growth, all right, and expansion. And I feel as well, group number one, what people also learns from you or what they have learned from you is that it is okay to close the doors of the past so that you can move forward, so that you can actually explore other possibilities out there, other opportunities out there by not limiting yourself. This is how you're teaching people. So whether you're aware of that or not, that's what they're learning from you. Because they've seen a lot of you guys are actually doing that. You're free spirited. You don't allow yourself to be sulking in one corner, crying over what was, done towards you or what happened in the past that really left you feeling hurt. All right. You're all about forward movement, just like what I said. And that's a sign of maturity as well. All right. A lot of you guys who chose this pile, you guys are tough. You guys are emotionally mature. You know how to deal with challenges or to cope with them. And yeah, if you wanted to grow, you have to be courageous enough to step outside of your comfort zone. Okay? And try out things that you haven't tried before, which can actually help you as well to, learn new things, right? Or experience new things. And that's why you have a lot of experience as well, group number one, okay? It even says here, growing pains can help you gaining wisdom and experience. Exactly, because what I'm actually picking up for group number one is that a lot of you went through a lot in life, all right? But you've grown from those experiences. And people were able to witness that, how much you have grown from those, difficult situations that you had to go through. And with the Hierophant earlier, I feel that some of you are also great counselors or you provide guidance to people. Some of you are doing that, all right? You're giving advice to people because you went through the same thing, okay? been there, done that. For some of you guys, maybe this is also part of your profession. Okay. So yeah, very nice. Let's see what else. What is this? Ooh, look at that. Commitment. Yeah. And then he got unexpected visitors. All right. With the unexpected visitors and commitment, I'm actually more of like hearing from spirit is that you guys are not necessarily the type who is desperate enough to be in a relationship for some of you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And I feel it's because of you are secure. All right. You don't need relationships, not to say that you don't want. Again, that's a huge difference. All right. It's not to say that you don't want to be in a relationship, but what people are seeing from you is that you don't need a relationship to feel happy, to feel secure. So now it's making sense why you got the gratitude card and you're not in the lack energy because you're appreciative of what you have at the moment. You're not seeing yourself as a sore loser or feeling bitter that, oh my gosh, I'm such a loser. I'm a single person. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. All right. Like, that's just an example, by the way, so that I can actually drive out what spirit is trying to explain to me. All right. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, you guys really don't desperately try to seek out for relationships just to feel loved. All right. Because you're feeling secure from within. Wow, this is so beautiful. All right, let's see. What else? Ah, yeah, because he got the loving man. See, I told you, group number one. All right. With this loving man, whether you're male or female watching this, you guys have a big heart. Look at that. You got great big love, right? And they got this rose quartz tower over there, right? So there's really something about love, and that's who you are, all right? You guys are very loving. Plus, I'm really hearing right now from spirit that the people around you, including your romantic partner or your exes, all right, they're seeing how you guys are capable of demonstrating unconditional love. And that's really, quite rare, okay, nowadays. But yeah. And I feel, some of the people from your past, and this is what I'm hearing, they were shocked. I don't know. I heard that right now. They weren't really expecting that there's somebody out there who's going to be doing these things for them, all right? Or who's still capable of doing these things. Because you guys, like what I said earlier, if it's all about love and romance, when you love someone, you not necessarily you give everything, but maybe this is also what some of you have learned. But yeah, you're just very straightforward about your feelings, okay? You don't play with other people's feelings and emotions. So there's really something about authenticity as well for group number one. All right, let's see what else. What are you consciously or unconsciously teaching people? What are they learning from you? See, new beginnings. What did I say earlier? I can't believe this. You're all about new starts. You're all about, seeking out new things out there. All right, because you're all about growth and expansion. You don't allow yourself to be stuck in a rut or to be stuck over a past, situation or event. You're always curious. Some of you are very curious to try out something new and exciting, okay, to add spice into your life, all right? And again, we have the growth card and the full card. The growth card, like what I said earlier, is talking about being able to step outside of your comfort zone, which will help you to grow. And now you got take a leap of faith with this full card. So this is also what people are learning from you. They were able to see how courageous you are to step outside of your comfort zone, to try out things that people around you may be afraid to try out because they don't believe in themselves. So there's really something about healthy confidence for group number one. All right. There's something about security, inner security. You guys are not afraid, most especially if you know deep down that this is going to help you to grow as a person or to be successful in whatever it is that you wanted to pursue in life. And it takes risk, of course. So, yeah, for some of you, I'm hearing the word independence. Okay, so somebody watching this group, maybe you guys are living alone, you're independent, you're single. I'm hearing that right now. Not for all of you, of course. But yeah, a lot of the people, whether you're friends, family members, are so amazed how you were able to do things by yourself. And again, like what I said earlier, it's not to say that you don't want to receive help, all right? But it's just that you guys are just really strong people, okay? You know how to stand in your own feet and to pick up the pieces after tumbling down, and that is amazing. It takes a lot of courage, actually, and patience. Anyway, let's see what else. Oh, yes, look at that. Woman holding a coin. Yeah, so there's really something about financial security. Also, Three of Wands for me is a business card. So I'm getting here somebody watching this group. We may be a businessman, a businesswoman, or entrepreneur, all right? So I feel that, yeah, when it comes to business, it's all about risk, okay? So I'm really picking that up, that maybe people around you, they're also inspired either to do the same or they're actually amazed as to how successful you are in the business that you started or initiated, projects and all that. Amazing. So there's also something about financial security. Because like what I said, you guys are hardworking people. You don't skip steps. All right. Then you got spiritual partnership. Okay. Then you have, oh yes, what did I say? Over and over again. What the freak? You saw me shuffle. I can't make that up. Guess what? This harvest card and the keywords are abundance, gratitude. So this is the second time you've gotten the keyword gratitude. And then you got security, right? And then patience. Oh my gosh. Exactly what we were just discussing earlier. So this is what Spirit is echoing again for you. All right, group number one. You're all about growth. A lot of you guys are really goal-oriented people, very hardworking. So won't be surprised if you guys are already successful right now, or you will be, for sure. Because I tell you, group number one, you guys are just so amazing people because of your tenacity, because of your optimism as well, your patience. All right. You can definitely achieve whatever it is that you're actually trying to put in your mind. Okay. So, yeah. And again, you got the keyword patience. So I feel that's it. Even when it comes to relationships, I feel that this is what I just heard earlier. You're not really so desperate enough just to be in any type of relationship, just to say to people that I'm in a relationship. Okay. So I'm getting that you guys are just okay. Even if you're single right now, you're happy about it. All right. And yeah, you're just basically, being in the present moment. You don't pressure yourself. I'm also hearing that. I'm hearing Sagittarius. So somebody's a Sag watching this too. I just heard that right now. And yeah, makes sense because I'm also getting that very strongly with all the cards. Sag people, um, they're actually not really much in a rush when it comes to relationships. I noticed that. A lot of the Sag people that I know, they either get married pretty late, okay, because they enjoy life, all right? So, yeah, I won't be surprised because I just heard Sagittarius right now. So, yeah, maybe that's an additional Confirmation for some of you. Anyway, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else? What do people learn from group number 1? Or what you teach them consciously or unconsciously? Oh, yeah, 5 of Cups. That's talking about dwelling in their past. What else? Okay. Enjoy life, it says here. Are you freaking kidding me? What did I say? Oh my gosh. Everything that we were just talking about, even at the very start of the reading, if we can still remember, one of the message that I heard from Spirit is that you really do have a perfect balance between work and play. All right. That you're not just all about working hard so much that you have to kill yourself for it or what. All right. You know how to take a step back. All right. Relax, have fun. And now you got this message that says, enjoy life. And then it says, not everything in the world is yours to fix. Okay. So it's not to say that you guys are just so lax or that you don't take life seriously, or it's not to say that you guys are carefree. Okay. Some of you are, I'm hearing it too, but I feel there's that perfect balance for you guys. All right. You know how to take a step back and how to lighten up, even if things are just really, really, toxic or really difficult. All right. You don't really add more stress to your life. Okay. And that's beautiful. What else? Seriously, stop trying to please everyone, it says here. So you guys are not people pleasers, okay? Because again, I'm picking up that you guys are just so confident about who you are. When you're confident about who you are, you don't need to prove your worth to someone, all right? Because you know who you are. You don't need to seek out validation from other people as well. So that's beautiful. And then what is this? Here's some breathing space for you to think about what's really going on inside of you. So yeah, this is also what people are learning from you. All right. Like what I said, to take a breather. That's why I got the inner peace or peace card earlier, where there's a woman meditating. Like, I feel whenever you're going through a lot of stress in life, you just take a pause. All right. Simmer down a little bit and just reflect on what's really going on. And how can I actually overcome this situation, this problem that I have? So yeah, very mature way of handling challenges in life. And then he got 5 of Cups. So the reason why Spirit showed you guys this 5 of Cups, because like what I said earlier, a lot of the people who chose this group, you guys don't allow yourself to be stuck in the past. You always wanted to move forward because you're all about growth. All right. Because if you're going to be allowing yourself to be stuck over the past, you'll never grow. You'll just stay there. All right. You would forever crying over, those cups that fell. All right. And it's preventing you from, yeah, like picking up the pieces, getting up after tumbling down and looking for other ways on how you can still, yeah, survive at least, or how you can actually improve your life after going through a lot of unfortunate events in life or situation. So yeah, I love that. I love that for group number 1. All right, what else? Let's see here. What do people learn from you? Some of you are also type 3 people, by the way. Type 3, type 2, type 1. And I'm talking about personality types, okay? All right, you got the trust card. Yeah, because you got the 7 of Swords earlier, which is all about deception. And like what I said, I feel that you guys are just so authentic, okay? Very authentic. And maybe some of you, either you have dealt with a lot of untrustworthy people as well. This is part of your lesson, okay? And people are seeing that, all right? People were able to witness how you may have encountered untrustworthy people. You may have experienced betrayal even, but it has taught you valuable lessons, all right? And this is also what you're teaching people, not to give your trust lightly to someone, okay? What else? Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle. What? Now you got the growth keyword again. Oh my gosh. And it says here maturity is the ability to embrace change. What did I say about you guys? How all of you chose this group are emotionally mature, and I love how you actually deal with challenges. How mature you are in dealing with certain type of problems. So, right? Yeah, and you're all about change. No wonder I keep on hearing that you don't allow yourself to be stuck over the past. Because, like what I said, if you do that, you'll never grow. All right. So, you're always open to changes. You're flexible. Okay. Wow. And it says here too change cannot happen without death, which is similar to the growth card earlier. And I can't make that up. Let me just actually put it closer to the camera. What did it say? The old must be left behind before growing into the new. Exactly. And this is what this Jaguar spirit animal card is also saying. All right. Change cannot happen without death. So you have to be courageous enough to leave the old behind in order for you to start something new. That's who you are. All right. Whether it's an ending of a relationship, a certain type of situation. All right. You don't want to be stuck with the same old habits or rut. This is what you're teaching people, whether consciously or unconsciously. Wow. I so love this reading. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. What else? Okay. Oh my gosh. For some of you guys, either you are, yeah, you guys are kind of like caregivers. No wonder you have great big love. And then you got the loving man. You guys are just definitely naturally compassionate. All right. I won't be surprised if some of you are in the healthcare. All right. So somebody watching this group, maybe you are a nurse or you're actually working at the hospital or, yeah, healthcare is what I'm hearing. Okay. And you love to take good care of people as well. All right. But I feel that one of the lessons that some of you may have learned is that not everything, just like what you got earlier, not everything is for you to fix. Okay. That even though you are a person who likes to extend help to others, you can't fix everything. All right. It is their responsibility as well to fix their life. You can only help, but not, yeah, do everything on your own. Right. Also, for some of you, maybe you guys are also health conscious. So, whether that's also what people are learning from you to eat the right type of food, to exercise. All right. And that's why you also got a lot of cards around love because you love yourself, group number one. And by taking good care of your health, all right, what's not good for you, what's good for you, yeah, that is a sign that you truly love yourself too. So this is beautiful. I really love this. All right. So we're actually down to one last deck, actually two, because I'm going to be pulling up just, some random messages for you guys. Let's start off with this one. Anything else? What do people learn from group number one? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys are very creative people, and it inspires the people around you. Plus, you know how to deal with frustrations. Okay. Some of you have a great sense of humor as well. Some of you learn how to laugh off some problems. Okay, not to say you're escaping it, but yeah, if you can't find a solution right now, you don't just try to add more to it, just like what I said earlier. Yeah. Oh my gosh. For some of you guys, what people are learning from you is that you're able to teach them. Again, whether consciously or unconsciously, you were able to teach them to put an end or to heal any unhealthy behavior. So, whoever this is for you, whether it's actually a sibling, whether it's a lover, an ex, friend, I don't know, but somebody needed to hear that. So, not to say you're forcing them to change, all right, but however, you were able to do it, but this is what you're teaching them, okay, in which they're able to learn how to, yeah, put an end or to heal any unhealthy behavior that is actually not really good or beneficial at all. Oh my gosh. Now he got being a liar. See, I told you. Oh boy. That's exactly what I was just talking about earlier with the Seven of Swords. So I'm really getting here that a lot of you guys dealt with people who are either superficial, they're wearing a mask, and this is what they've learned from you because you guys are just basically very straightforward. You're honest, you value integrity, okay? Even when it comes to love and romance, all right? Wow. I love this. Okay, what else? My gosh, you got books, school, and study. So if you're actually, still studying, because I'm hearing that right now, somebody watching this pile or this group, you're actually still studying, and your classmates, all right, the people around you, they're seeing how studious you are, all right, that you really love to learn. Now, if you're not yet, or you're not studying rather, then this is how you're actually teaching people to spend some time reading books, all right, to gain wisdom, all right, to be open to learning, not necessarily or literally, you have to spend hours, reading books, but to be open as well, to widen your knowledge, all right? Maybe some of you really do love reading books as well, and the people around you are seeing that. And that's why you guys are also very, very smart and knowledgeable. Okay, so let's see, what else? Again, there's really something about deception. Maybe that's why I got the keyword trust. All right. So either this is also what has happened to you guys. You've dealt with people who are not trustworthy. Because again, like what I've said earlier, what Spirit is showing me here is that you guys are naturally very loving. You have a big heart, group number one, but maybe you guys got tangled up in a toxic situation where you dealt with somebody who's very, very superficial, or somebody who's actually not being very honest, or some of you even, yeah, got betrayed. So, yeah, I feel this is what you've learned from the past, and this is also what you're teaching people around you. All right. Like what I said, not to give your trust lightly towards others. Oh my gosh, now it makes sense. You got preferring to be alone, avoiding attachments. So, two things. Number one, this is again describing what you actually went through. Maybe you actually dealt with somebody who's afraid to commit. Remember, you got the commitment card earlier, all right? Or they're afraid, to be intimate, all right? So I'm just really getting here that the people around you were able to see that you're different, okay? When you love someone, just like what I said earlier, you really show everything, okay? You're not hiding anything. Maybe like what I said, you've dealt with people who are shady, or they're always wearing a mask, and you don't know whatever it is that they really want to happen in the connection, okay? So yeah, there's really something about truth for group number one, because you're all about truth. You're capable of providing or demonstrating real love. Okay. Wow. And then number two, some of you are single. Okay. Maybe one or two or three. I don't know. But some of you don't have any issue being single. In fact, what they're actually showing me earlier is that you enjoy your life right now being single. Who says that when you're single that your life is boring? All right. Always remember, we all have the power to create happiness. Okay. And happiness should start from us. We shouldn't seek it from other people or other sources. Right. So, way to go. Right. Not to say, again, like what I said, that you don't want to be in a relationship, but maybe you're just basically okay being on your own now and enjoying what you have at the present moment. But yeah, maybe there's probably one or two people out there in which you just really wanted to be alone, or you're afraid to commit, maybe because of what you have dealt with from the past. And again, it's just basically describing the traumas that some of you probably, went through. And the lesson there, it had something to do with trust. Okay. Ooh, yes. Again, committed relationship. What the freak? You keep on getting, something about love, love, love as well. Well, because again, like what I said, you guys are naturally loving people. You got the loving man card. You have a big heart. And yeah, like what I said, I feel that some of you dealt with people who cannot commit if it's all about the love department. All right. And so if these are your exes, or, people you had situationship with from your past, all right, they were able to see how committed you are, how dedicated you are, and how straightforward you are when it comes to your feelings. All right. You're open. You don't hide your feelings. So yeah, very nice. I love this. So anyway, before we wrap things up, let me just pull up a message for you. Any random message for group number 1? All right. What is this? Oh, we have 2. Let's start off with this one. Very beautiful. Don't be swayed by someone's strong opinions. Just do what feels right for you, it says here. If what you're hearing doesn't resonate with you, then it most probably isn't right for you. Listen to and respect other people's views, but stay true to your own inner vision and beliefs. Live freely and express the beauty of your ideas. Right. And it's similar to the pick a card readings that we've been doing. Not everything is going to be resonating with you, all right? Because it's a collective reading. So, yeah, if it doesn't resonate with you, you may choose other pile, or maybe it's just basically not your message, or it's not really the one that you needed to hear at this very moment. Okay. But for some of you, maybe you are going to be resonating with that. Maybe you've dealt with some situation recently, all right, in which somebody may have given you some negative feedback, or somebody may have given you, yeah, some harsh comments or opinions, all right? So again, the guides are saying don't be swayed by it, all right? Just do what feels right for you. Anyway, next message for group number 1, it says here, all is possible when your heartfelt vision is in alignment with your values. Believe in your dream, love it, breathe it, and let it fill your thoughts. But you must take action also. Work towards it a little each day until it becomes your primary action. Dreams are first envisaged, but then they must be built. You will succeed if you work at it. So somebody also needed to hear that message. These are just bonus messages, all right, for the viewers who chose this pile. But I certainly hope that you've enjoyed this reading. Now you're quite aware of what is it that you're consciously or unconsciously teaching the people around you, or what they're basically learning from you. You have a very calm energy as well, since you chose the blue calcite. All right, some of you, not all of you. Again, it's a collective reading. Anyway, I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Love and light. Hi, group number 2. You've chosen the Tangerine Quartz crystal. So let's find out what people are learning from you, or what do you consciously or unconsciously teach people. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 2. Let's see. Temperance. Wow, you got the Magician. Next, you have the Devil, the Moon, Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Hangman. All right. Bottom of the deck, you have, look at that, 10 of Cups. This is so beautiful, group number 2. All right, so here's what I'm hearing. Number 1, what people around you are learning from you, it's the lesson around patience as well. All right, because Temperance card or Temperance is all about patience. That's number 1. Most especially when it comes towards the goals that you have in life. So maybe the people around you, whether these are your coworkers, your friends, family members, they were able to see how patient you are in achieving a certain goal. And you really get it. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. Not for all of you, but some of you, whatever it is that you're trying to put in your mind, yeah, it becomes a reality, just like with this Magician card. You guys are powerful manifestors, all right? So let's just say maybe you've shared to your friends or your family members that I'm thinking of buying this kind of a house or this car. And then few months or a few years later, you're able to get it, okay? And so this is actually what you're also teaching them consciously or unconsciously, that nothing is impossible so long as you play your cards right, all right, and you try to stay focused towards your dreams and goals. Because I feel that you guys are very hardworking people. The Devil card is also talking about somebody's very hardworking, okay? Some of you probably may have Capricorn in your chart. And Capricorn people are just so ambitious. They're very, very hardworking people. Okay. Number 2, I'm also getting something about balance. All right. So I'm really picking up that group 2 people, you are emotionally balanced as well. And this is also what they're learning from you. So even if maybe things are actually just really chaotic, let's just say, or turbulent, you're able to handle your emotions properly, all right, by staying, centered and balanced despite of the turbulent times or despite of all the stress and all that. So yeah, this is what they're really learning from you. And then you got 8 of Pentacles. And 8 of Pentacles is all about skill, mastery of skill, or work. So again, like what I said earlier, you guys are just so hardworking people. And you're very patient and determined to achieve whatever goal they have. All right. And yeah, you also take the time to reflect on things. All right. Before you actually do something, group number 2, you carefully analyze everything with the Hangman card over here. You also have a great perspective of things. All right. You're able to see the good and the bad. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. All right. You're not judgmental as well. So let's just say this is just an example so you can understand my drift. So let's just say somebody came to you, all right, and told you something nasty about this other person. So instead of actually just, automatically siding with that person who told you the news about this other person, you're very objective, all right? So I'm really getting a very mature, outlook as well, or the way you actually also handle situations, which is quite similar to group number 1, which I love. All right. And yeah, that you are able to see things from a different perspective, even if things are really, really challenging, or even if things are just really difficult. Okay. You're able to see the beauty in all things as well. And I'm drawn to this rabbit over here, all right? Rabbits are gentle animals, all right? But they get scared easily, all right? So there's actually something about anxiety. There's something about fear because moon card or the moon, for me, it's also talking about fear. So I'm getting here that maybe the people around you were able to learn something from you and how you handle your feelings, just like what I said. Or this is what you're actually doing for the people around you. You make them feel at peace. You make them feel calm. All right. Because again, with this image of this bird over here, you're teaching them how to stay still and not to be consumed by negative feelings or emotions, even if things are really turbulent. All right. You try to stay still. There's something about being centered, being balanced for group number 2. And yeah, 10 of Cups, it's all about bright happenings. It's talking about the future as well. So, like what I said earlier, when I saw the Magician card as well as the Eight of Pentacles card, you guys are just really, goal-oriented people, all right? And I'm not going to be surprised if you're going to be able to achieve whatever goal that you have in your mind right now, all right? Because what they're actually showing me here on these cards is that for some of you are able to achieve it already, and then you set another goal for yourself, all right? You set another goal that you wanted to achieve, let's just say 2 years from now or 3 years from now. So yeah, this is so beautiful. I'm also getting something about family. So maybe what people are also learning from you is the value of, having a great relationship with your family. Maybe you guys are very close to your family members, and I'm talking about your immediate family as well. And that's what people are also learning from you because, you really do love your family. You show care and concern for your family members. You really look after them, is also what I'm hearing. And yeah, people around you are inspired. The importance of, creating a great relationship with your family. Okay. Yeah, I love this for group number 2. So let's try to pull up another set of cards. What else, Spirit? What people are learning from group number 2, or what they consciously or unconsciously teach them? Ooh, cards are flying out. Well, we'll get those 2 cards. Ooh, look at that. 2 of water. 6 of water. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Very loving, okay? And you guys are so generous too. I'm also hearing that right now. Then you got Observer. Let's pull up one more. And then you got Denial. All right. So here's what I'm actually hearing. Let's start off with the 2 of water and the 6 of water. All right. So 2 of water is talking about mutual love and affection. All right. So again, there's something about balance for group number 2. And I'm also hearing very strongly that, you guys are just so generous people. And generosity is not just all about finances or money. All right. You're actually very much generous and showing love and compassion and kindness to the people that you really care about, even to strangers. That's also what I'm hearing. And people are actually seeing that, how kind-hearted you guys are. Now, with the Observer card, this is actually what I got earlier when I saw the Hangman card, all right? You love to observe because Hangman is talking about, somebody who needs to take a pause so he can analyze everything first. And so, you really pay attention to details, all right? And maybe this is what people are learning from you, to take a pause and observe the situation or observe things before doing anything, all right? Also, with this Denial card, what I'm actually hearing is that this is the case for some of you. If it's all about love and romance, because you got the 2 of Cups, and this is basically talking about your exes maybe, or the person or the people that you had dealt with from your past, in which maybe they have the habit of denying their feelings. Because with you, group number 2, similar to group number 1, when you love someone, you just show it. You don't have any trouble expressing yourself or showing love. towards a person that you really like. But maybe you've dealt with, again, superficial people, or maybe a person who has a habit of denying their own feelings and emotions. All right. And so I feel what you're teaching those people, especially if you're resonating with that, is that when you like someone, you have to be real, what you truly feel, instead of denying it, right? There's also something about authenticity as well for group number 2. Okay. And this is what most people, maybe from your past or the people that you had situationship with, are also learning. Okay. Maybe because of, like what I said, they have the habit of just hiding it to themselves and masking, or they're masking the truth from you. But with you, group number 2, you guys don't have any trouble in expressing your love towards someone or showing your love towards someone. Okay, what else? Yeah, look at that. You have the heal card. See what else? Oh, look at that. Inner peace. Let's pull up another one. Creation. Wow. Again, similar to the magician card. Let's just get one last before we proceed. And he got the storyteller. All right, so let's start off with the heal card, all right? So what I'm actually hearing, number 1, is that some of you, you've been through a lot in life, okay? That's why you got the storyteller. There's something about experience, all right? Especially tough experiences, difficult experiences, which made you strong and wise as well, group number 2. And I feel that people around you were able to see how you were able to overcome any pain, any struggles in life, and that you were able to, yeah, break free from something that is actually really difficult. Also, what I'm getting with this heal card, because this is the star card, and the star card is talking about optimism as well, or hope. All right, you stay hopeful. I feel that you guys are basically optimistic people, that even though things are really tough or things may seem impossible, yeah, you still try to believe, all right, that nothing is impossible. Amazing. And then you got inner peace. So I feel as well that what people are also learning from you, like what I said earlier, if you can still remember, we saw the temperance card and the moon card, right? There's something about being emotionally balanced, all right, being centered. So you are probably, demonstrating that, or people are actually witnessing that from you, that even though things are really turbulent, just like what I said, you try to maintain your composure. You try to remain calm despite of the heaviness and all that. And then with the creation card, this is what I was just talking about around manifestations. You guys have a lot of plans. You have a vision, all right? Just like with this blueprint over here, you have a vision of what you wanted to achieve in life, and people are seeing that. And what's more amazing is that for some of your manifestations in the past, which turned into a reality or it became a reality, people are wowed by that. Like, wow, she was just discussing this to me a few years back, and now she has exactly what she just told me. So there's also something about that for group number 2. Wow. All right. Let's see. What else? There's a lot of cards. Okay. Surrender. Yeah. You don't know how to quit, group number 2. Then he got possessions. All right. And then he got intuition. Let's get one more. Stormfields, right? This is exactly what I was just talking about, group number 2. A lot of you went through a lot of storm, all right? And that has made you a strong person. It helped you to become wise from it, all right? And with a storyteller, just like what I said, not necessarily you have been sharing this, like literally, like, yeah, I'm discussing this with a lot of people, all right? But maybe you have shared some of your experiences to the people who's experiencing the same things that you went through, all right? And yeah, so I feel there's something about wisdom for group number two as well. You've been through a lot. People are learning from your experiences and how you were able to overcome all of those experiences, the tough ones, okay? The storms of your life, in other words. And then with the surrender card, I keep on hearing that you guys are so, so tough. All right. You don't know how to quit. You're not a quitter. All right. You guys are fighters, just like with this image of a warrior on this surrender card, right? So you guys are fighters. And yeah, there's a saying, right? The most successful people out there are the people who doesn't know how to quit. All right. Or they never quit. They never give up. And that's what's scary for some because, yeah, you don't know how to quit. You don't know how to just, yeah, surrender. You always fight. Even if you fall down, yeah, we're able to rise above all those challenges. Okay. And at the same time, with this possessions card, what I'm also hearing, by the way, tied with a surrender card, what people are also learning from you is that, yeah, there's something about freedom. There's actually something about freeing yourself from anything that maybe some people around you are holding on to, right? So this is just an example because this is what I'm hearing right now. So let's just say maybe there's a friend of yours or somebody close to you who's having a hard time letting go of something, whether it's a grudge, or whether it's actually, some resentments. And maybe you were able to teach those people that, hey, you know what? Let it go. All right. Let it go. That's not going to help you. That's not going to allow you to grow even. So do this for yourself. So there's something about forgiveness as well. For some of you, this is also what you're teaching people, whether consciously or unconsciously. Okay. So two things again. Number one, what you teach people consciously or unconsciously is not to quit, especially when it comes to your dreams, because nothing is impossible. Remember, you got the star card, which is all about hopes, right? Or dreams. Number two, for some of you, you're actually helping people to learn that sometimes you have to choose your battles. You're helping people to realize around you that there's no point in holding on to something, you know, um, that is not even going to be either beneficial for you or it's preventing you from growing. So it's better to let it go, most especially if it's something negative. And that's why I need to use that example, whether it's anger or bitterness or resentment. Okay. And then lastly, you got the intuition card. So I feel as well that what people are learning from you is to follow their intuition because you guys are highly intuitive people. All right. I also notice in my pick a card readings, a lot of intuitive or even psychic people are choosing 2 and 3. Okay. I pay attention to patterns, by the way. So yeah, I get that very, very strongly. So yeah, you are very, strongly intuitive, and people are also amazed by that, and that your gut feelings are usually correct. So I feel this is what they're learning from you, to observe and to search your heart for the right answers by following your intuition. So again, whether you're doing that consciously or unconsciously. Okay, what else? What do people learn from group number 2? Ooh. And let me go back to this, all right? Because I'm drawn to this beautiful lady, and there's a cheetah. Cheetahs are, yeah, swift animals, right? So I feel that a lot of you who chose this group, you guys really don't, yeah, make hasty decisions, either that, or you don't rush things, all right? You try to take your time by observing the situation, because again, you got the hangman card before you actually decide about something or before you actually follow through. All right. This is also what people are learning from you. Because maybe the people around you, they may have the tendency to just say things without thinking about it, or do things without really or rather without analyzing, not over analyzing, but analyzing the situation. And then yes, you got the deception card. So there's again something about truth because you got the denial card. So maybe some of you may have dealt with, again, similar to group number one, superficial people. People are not really, trustworthy. And this is what you have experienced yourself. You've learned from those experiences. So I feel that maybe this is also talking about the people who may have deceived you, or people around you who are always masking the truth, okay? Because with you, group number two, you are very authentic. You're very straightforward. You speak your mind, okay? Even when it comes to love and romance, when you like someone as well, you just express your love towards someone, all right? You're not ashamed to show what you truly feel. And so, again, this is what those people are learning from you, all right? To be real to what you truly feel. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, you got 3 of Cups, rejoice and celebration. Let's pull up 2 more before we discuss this. Oh, yes, look at that. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Ooh. And then personal growth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I so love this. All right. So here's what I'm hearing for the rest of the cards. All right. Let's start off with the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is all about fun, enjoyment, celebration, right? So maybe that's also what people are learning from you. All right. To enjoy life, to live life to the fullest for some of you, or again, to be able to enjoy life despite of the problems that, you guys are faced with. You know how to, yeah, be lighthearted and, or to incorporate fun as well in your day-to-day activities. That's also what I'm getting. And then you got the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. All right. So a lot of spiritual people chose this pile, just like what I said, because right above it, you got the intuition card, all right? Because crown chakra, yeah, it's all about spirituality as well, or understanding. So I'm getting here, a lot of you guys have a really great outlook in life. That's also what I'm hearing from spirit. There's something about perspective. You may actually see things differently from the people around you. And that's how they're learning from you. Maybe because of you've been sharing, some things to people that would actually help them to think about it. Like, you know what? Group 2 is right. Yeah. Now I'm seeing it. So there's something about understanding. You help people to understand some things that other people can't. All right. And it had something to do with perception as well. And then we got here personal growth. All right. And this is who you are. Group number 2. You're all about growth. And you were able to grow as well from your terrible experiences. Okay. Even the most difficult experiences, that has helped you to grow and to become wise, just like what I said earlier. Wow. All right. Let's see what else. Look at that. You got the frequency, which is all about flow, vibration, energy healing. So yeah, some of you guys, like what I said, are spiritual people, or you're actually doing some sort of like a spiritual career. All right. Because I'm getting that with the rest of the cards that we've seen so far. Even the star card for me is a healing card. So I feel that a lot of the people who chose this pile, you have this natural healing ability. All right. You help people to feel at ease, to be calm. All right. And this is actually what they're also learning from you, to stay in the moment, to be present. All right. To stay centered, even though things are really turbulent, just like what I said. All right. Because again, you got the frequency card. And the frequency card is all about, yeah, vibration. What is your current vibration? What frequency you are at? All right. Is it low? Is it high? All right. And yeah, it says energy and healing. So some of you are probably energy healers checking out this pile as well. Reiki, sound healing, pranic. Yeah. You don't have to, but you get the point, right? There's something about your energy, group number 2, in which it helps people to feel at peace. No wonder you got the inner peace, to be relaxed, or to teach them how to stay centered even during turbulent times. This is the lesson that you've been helping them. Wow. All right. What else? Patience again with the 7 of Pentacles, because you got the Temperance card at the very start of the reading. This is what you've been teaching people, all right? And I feel you guys are really good in planting the right seeds. And then sooner or later, it's going to be harvest time for you guys. And that's because of you work hard for whatever it is that you've planted, okay? So yeah, I keep on hearing wait and see. It says it's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh, what did I say earlier when I saw the star card? Do you still remember that, group number 2? About optimism, about how you guys really don't quit, okay? You don't really quit because you always believe that there is always hope, all right? There's nothing impossible. I even said that because that's what I heard from Spirit. And now he got the message, it's not the end of the world. So this is what you're helping people to realize, whether consciously or unconsciously, all right? Even though things are tough, even though things are so difficult, it's like you're telling them, whether literally you're telling them, hey, come on, it's not the end of the world. Don't give up, all right? There's still hope. I suddenly remembered this song, It's the End of the World. I forgot. Was that from the movie or film? Yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot that film. I believe that was Angelina Jolie. Yeah. I don't think is it Girl Interrupted? You can, comment down below, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's Girl Interrupted, and one of the, yeah, songs from that film, it's the song, It's the End of the World. I don't know, for some reason, that was quite depressing. Whenever I hear that song, I really don't like listening to that song. But yeah, but don't worry, because it says here, it's not the end of the world. And this is actually how you're teaching people to realize, all right? To keep the faith. That's really what I'm hearing. To stay hopeful. So yeah, very beautiful. Some of you are type 6 people, all right? And I'm talking about personality type here. All right, what else? Let's see, what else? Let's try this one. Are you kidding me? Wow, you got the spider card manifestation. Whoa, this is so freaking weird. Remember when we got the magician card at the very start of the reading, and we were just talking about how you guys are powerful manifestors because magician is all about manifestation? And that a lot of the people around you were so amazed, like you were able to turn something into reality, and you probably just shared it to them that this is my dream, this is what I wanted to achieve. And then now they're saying that, yeah, you were able to fulfill that dream. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is what Spirit is highlighting for group number 2. And it says, you weave your web in life. What you see before, you are the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. That's why I got the frequency card. So a lot of you guys are very, very conscious as well about what energy are you embracing. Remember, awareness is superpower. And it's very important that you pay attention to whatever energy are you embracing or inviting into your life. Is it good or is it bad? So I won't be surprised if some of you checking out this pile, you're very much conscious about energy. And way to go. That's the secret. All right. I would like to use that term. That's a secret, okay? And I feel that's also a huge help towards your manifestation, group number two, or why you were able to turn some of your dreams or some of the goals that you planted before into reality. Okay. Because of your thoughts, because of your optimism, as well as the energy that you are embracing. Okay. And like what I always say, the success towards, manifestation, or in order for a manifestation to become successful, rather, is that you need to put your focus on your desires. All right. So, yeah, very beautiful, very hardworking people. That's really what I'm getting for group number two, especially with the image of the spider. All right. So, anyway, what's next? Release. Now this is very, very interesting because you actually got the heal card, right? And then we just saw this image earlier of a guy who broke free from something. And remember, I keep on hearing something about how some of you were able to teach people to let go of things that are not really beneficial for them, such as negative feelings or emotions, all right? Resentments, bitterness, all right? This is what people are actually learning from you. So whether you have shared that, or like what I said, unconsciously, this is what you're helping them to realize, or what you're helping them to see in their situation. Okay, let's get one more. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, there's really something about swift or fast movement. This is kind of like giving me the Eight of Wands card. And just like what I said, when I saw the cheetah, because cheetah is a swift animal, and I feel that you guys are just like what I said. You guys are very patient people. We've seen that as well with the Seven of Pentacles, because Seven of Pentacles is a patience card. So you really don't rush things, okay? You really try to take your time, even when it comes to decision making, all right? You carefully observe everything first. You plan things, not just doing things without thinking about it, or saying some things without thinking about it. That's nice. And this is what people are also learning from you. Some of you, before you actually, speak, you really think about it first. That's also what I'm hearing. And they're learning that from you, okay? What else? Okay, what is this? Some of you dealt with some toxic people. No wonder you got the storm fields, and then you got the storyteller. So a lot of you went through a lot in life. You've dealt with a lot of energy vampires, maybe untrustworthy people, because you got the deception card. You may have dealt with somebody who's a user, even, or somebody who may have abused your kindness, because, like what I said, you guys are so generous people, all right? And like what I said earlier, generosity is not just all about money or finances, all right? But it's you giving love, compassion, or time and energy, all right? And fortunately, you may have dealt somebody from your past who kind of like abuse your kindness. All right. Oh, yes. It says here courage to overcome negative emotions such as anger and depression. So I feel this is also what you're teaching people, that you shouldn't actually bottle up your feelings. All right. Because again, you got the release card earlier, that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to acknowledge those feelings, and at the same time, make peace with it and just release it. Okay. No wonder I'm getting a very strong healing energy for group number two. So whether you have been doing that consciously or unconsciously, but yeah, this is what people around you are learning from you. All right. To have the courage to release all of those pent up feelings or emotions, because that's going to take toll, and that's not going to be good. It can even manifest in your physical body, right? So I feel this is what you're helping them to realize. Whoa. What else? Yeah, because you guys are very hardworking people. So this card is basically talking about somebody who's been burning the candle, all right, or burning the midnight oil even. You work so hard, group number 2, okay? So this is what people are learning from you around hard work and determination. Yeah. And then you got vigilance, keeping an eye out for danger. Bingo. That's why I got the observer card. You guys, not only are you highly intuitive, so you can easily pick up if there's, yeah, somebody who's actually acting shady, or you can pick up if a person is deceptive because you have strong intuition, but you're also very observant. Okay. That's why I got this vigilance card. And this is what you're teaching people, or what people are learning from you. All right. To be careful. All right. There are so many bad people out there, or there's so many people out there that you shouldn't be trusting. So, yeah, this is what you're actually helping people around you to, to realize, or this is what you're teaching them. Nice. Okay. Because you went through the same stuff yourself. That's what I'm hearing. And again, experience is our best teacher, right? Yeah, listening to one's head, analyzing everything before taking action. Bingo. What did I say earlier? Right? With a hangman card as well as the observer card, you really don't rush things, all right? You take your time. You try to listen to your head. You really don't allow yourself to be so emotional, all right? Because when you're so emotional and you're not allowing logic as well to kind of like help you in your situation, and you're just basing everything off from emotion, my gosh, um, things are just really going to be blowing out in proportion. All right. So I'm getting here that for group number 2, you guys have a perfect balance between your logical mind and your feelings. All right. And again, you try to analyze everything first before you take action. Everything. Haven't you noticed? Everything that we have discussed earlier, it's appearing in your cards. And I'm not making that up. You saw me shuffle. All right. Oh boy. I love this reading. Okay, what else? Needing to come clean, confess something. Okay. All right. So, yeah, there's something about doing what is right. That's also what I'm picking up very strongly for some of you. Not to say you guys are so righteous people, but you really value integrity. All right. You really wanted to do something that is legal. All right. You don't want to do things that would actually, be troublesome for you, or you might actually end up really, in deep trouble if you allow yourself to do something that is actually risky. So, yeah, you just basically wanted to do what is right. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I can't freaking believe this, group number 2. Guess what? You saw me shuffle. What did it say? Needing to forgive others, needing to let go of a grudge. What did I say? This is what you're helping people to realize. This is what they're learning from you, that you have to release and let go of anything that is no longer serving you. All right. Any unhealthy behavior or anything that's not going to be beneficial, such as negative feelings and emotions, because you got the courage to overcome negative emotions. That's what you got earlier, right? And now you got needing to forgive others, or needing to let go of a grudge. This is what you're helping them to realize. How amazing is that? Wow. Oh my gosh. Anyway, before we wrap things up, because again, like what I always say in my readings, we're all teachers and pupils, all right? Whether we're aware of it or not. But yes, we're all teachers and pupils. We learn from, people around us, even from our, enemies, all right? If you want to call it enemies. But yeah, there's something that we're learning from every, people that we're dealing with, or person that we're actually dealing with. And we're also, going to be teaching them some lessons one way or the other, right? So, anywho, before we wrap things up, I'm just going to be pulling up some random message for you guys, all right? So, let's see. Any message for group number 2, Spirit? Ooh, okay. What is this? All right, it says here within each of us, there is a masculine and feminine aspect. And in order to have perfect harmony, these two aspects should be equally balanced. When our masculine, positive, and judgmental side is equally balanced with our feminine, negative, and compassionate side, then we are in perfect alignment with our true nature. To achieve this balance, we must embrace love and value both the positive and negative sides of our nature. What did I say earlier? If we can still remember group number 2. So, this can be a message for some of you, but this is also a validation of what I actually heard for the rest of you as well, in which this is what people are learning from you, all right? That you have the ability to see the positive side of things as well as the negative, or to embrace both the positive and negative sides as well of a person or even of our own selves, right? Or our own nature. Remember, I even actually shared that specific example. Let's just say a person comes up to you and tells you some nasty stuff about someone. So before you actually, just side with that person, you're very objective. Group number 2. That's why I got the hangman. You carefully analyze things first. You just don't jump into conclusions, or you just don't believe someone's judgment. All right. Very objective. And what I love is that you do have the ability to see the beauty of everything, all right? Not just the negative side of things, but also the positive side of things. So, that's maturity, all right? I love it. Anyway, that's what I have for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I'll see you again next week. Love and light. Bye. Last but not the least, you've chosen this beautiful raw stone, which is the blue apatite. So let's find out what people are learning from you, or what do you teach people consciously or unconsciously. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective, which chose group number 3. Let's find out what people are learning from group number 3. Okay, what is this? Wow, you got Ace of Swords. Very interesting. And you chose the blue apatite. I'll explain later. Oh, yes, you got the star. Nice. Next, you have Page of Wands. Then you have Page of Pentacles. Whoopsie, what is this? All right, you got 3 of Pentacles. Very nice. And you got Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have 2 of Swords. All right, so here's what I'm seeing for group number 3. Number 1, I'm actually drawn to the Ace of Swords. And you chose the blue apatite stone, because the blue apatite stone is related to communication. And Ace of Swords, or any swords energies, is also related to communication or thoughts, okay? Ace of Swords is all about clarity as well. So I'm just really getting here that a lot of you chose this group. People are learning from you to be able to speak their mind, okay? To speak the truth even, okay? Because Ace of Swords is also about clarity. Either you are clear with whatever it is that you wanted to drive at, or you really speak your mind, you speak your truth, you're very straightforward. That's number 1, okay? You're not wishy-washy because you got the Two of Swords as well. You're not confused. You're naturally confident about what you have to say or what is it that you really wanted to go for. Okay? Another message that's coming through about what people are actually learning from you, there's something about change. So I feel that a lot of the people around you, whether it's actually friends, family members, co-workers, colleagues, exes, whatever it is, all right, they're actually, learning from you the lesson around change. That if you truly wanted to achieve something, that if you truly wanted to succeed in life, you have to be open and flexible to try out things they haven't tried out before. All right. Because your energy, group number 3, is that you guys are seekers. That's actually what I'm hearing from spirit. And at the same time, you guys are also very curious people. All right. Not all of you, but I'm hearing that too, in which you really wanted to explore with the Page of Wands. Because Page of Wands is somebody who's a young energy, wanting to grow, wanting to try out new things out there that they haven't tried out before, and to try out new lenses as well. All right. So I'm getting that energy for you, group number 3, and people are learning a lot from you because of that. Okay. And you yourself, group number 3, you are open to learning yourself. And that's the way to go, because some people, they have the tendency to feel, as if that they know everything already. Like, to the point that they become so arrogant. Like, I know that already. All right. And like what I always say, as long as you're living, as long as you're alive, you're learning. All right. There's no ending when it comes to learning. Okay. We always learn every single day. We always learn, even from young people. Okay. Even 5-year-old kids or children can actually teach us something. So you always have to keep your glass half empty, right? And this is you, group number 3, because this is what you are demonstrating to the people around you, to be open to learn new things. All right. Instead of being fixed, instead of feeling as if that, oh, I already know everything, so I don't need to learn that because I know better than you. All right. You're always curious. You're always wanting to, yeah, show people that you're willing to learn. All right. And that's beautiful. And speaking of which, you got the 3 of Pentacles, which is also talking about collaboration. All right. I'm getting that sharing energy, teamwork or team play, kind of energy as well for group number 3. And this is also what people around you are learning, okay, from you, because this is what you've been demonstrating. So whether consciously or unconsciously, you are showing them or telling them the importance of teamwork, the importance of a really, solid foundation or a great partnership, okay? Teamwork makes the dream work, right? And right above it, you got the star. And I feel as well that group number 3, you guys are dreamers. That's also what I'm hearing when I saw the star card, because there's actually a person looking at the bright star. And so I'm getting here that you guys are dreamers. You have high ambitions as well. You always wanted to challenge yourself. And that's why you're open to learning. Okay. A lot of the people chose this group. You guys are highly smart or intellectual. All right. And at the same time, you're also very artistic. So I won't be surprised if you guys are painters, you're into arts. I'm even hearing that somebody checking out this group, you are really, really talented. Like, wow, you're really good at drawing or painting. I don't know who's this for. Okay. And that's how you express yourself as well. Some of you are not really good in words. And maybe that's why you also chose the blue apatite. So if you're struggling with communicating your truth or expressing yourself through words, you may also work with blue apatite. All right. Because it's a great crystal to work with, even when it comes to public speaking. But some of you, that's what people are learning from you, that you are not afraid to speak your truth. All right. You're confident. Okay. And at the same time, yeah, you speak your mind, even if it's going to be uncomfortable for some. Okay. Wow. Group number 3. I love this. Totally different energy from the rest of the groups. And also, we see here this whale, and whale is all about communication. Okay. Wow. There's really something about communication for group number 3, huh? Anywho, let's actually pull up the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What do people learn from group number 3? Or what are they teaching people consciously or unconsciously? Ooh. All right. Yeah. He got 4 of air. A lot of swords energies. Because again, like what I said, swords is equivalent to thoughts or communication, right? I won't be surprised if you guys have air in your chart. Well, we have Aquarius with a star card earlier. Yeah, because we have here another swords energy. What else? You got here 7 of water. Okay. And then you got intuition. I love this. Okay. Let's just get one card before we proceed. Alrighty. What is this? Oh, we have 2 cards. Deep knowing. And then you got serendipity. All right. So here's what I'm hearing from Spirit based on these cards that we just pulled up. So not only are you guys very logical people, all right, you guys are smart. You know me, I don't sugarcoat things. I'll give it to you straight, okay? So yeah, you guys are really smart people, very brilliant. You have a brilliant mind, and you do really have the ability to look at things from a logical perspective. But what's amazing about group number 3 is that whenever you're feeling confused about something, okay, because you got 7 of water, and 7 of water is confusion, or you're having a hard time making up your mind, you don't know which cup should you choose, all right? And that's very normal, especially if you're an air sign, okay? Air signs, I notice, sometimes they really have a hard time deciding, all right? Even though they're very, very smart and they're very logical people, that's part of their struggle, all right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have air in your chart, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, all right? But here's the thing. Even if you're faced with that type of a challenge in which you're having a hard time choosing something, or you're having a hard time deciding about something, or in other words, you're feeling confused, all right, you are trusting your intuition. A lot of the people who chose this pile are also very, very intuitive, just like group number 2. Okay, because you got the intuition card and then you got the deep knowing card. It's your gut feelings, and your intuition is always correct. All right, at least 99.99% of the time. Okay, and I feel what people are actually learning from you is that you need to trust your own intuition, because there are some things that cannot be explained by the logical mind. All right, so whether you are consciously doing this, but regardless, that's what people are seeing, and that's what they're learning from you. That it's very important to trust your gut instincts, to trust your intuition, okay? And not just your logical mind. And then with this serendipity card, I'm actually getting something about luck as well. All right. And that's because of this beautiful clover over here. So what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that you guys are also risk takers. That's also what I'm hearing. You're not afraid to take your chance. I'm also hearing that right now. All right. Since you guys are, yeah, the type of people who wanted to explore and is really willing to learn. All right. And so it takes a lot of risk, right? Especially if you're unfamiliar about something. And so there's something about chance. There's something about taking a leap of faith. And that's what people are also learning from you. You guys are gutsy. Okay. All right. What else? What people are learning from group number 3? What is this? Forgiveness. Wow, group 2, they didn't get this card. But for group number 2, some of them, that's actually what they're teaching the people around them, to be able to release anything that is no longer serving them, such as bitterness, anger, resentment. Okay. So, yeah, again, group number 3, this is also true for you. This is what people around you are learning, that there's no point in holding on to resentments or anything that's not going to be beneficial in any way. All right. That it's best to choose peace. It's best to just move forward. All right. This is what you're teaching them. All right. What else? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, group number 3. I really love your energy, group number 3. And I love how smart you are. And like what I always say, I don't sugarcoat things. But yeah, you guys are really brilliant, all right? And at the same time, you guys are highly independent people. But let's start off with this transformation card. So you're all about change, right? No wonder you're actually helping people to realize that there is no point in holding on to something, okay? Because when you're resistant to change, you just allow yourself to be stuck there, right? Similar to this forgiveness card, in which you're having a hard time letting go of your anger or your bitterness towards someone. So who's the loser here? It's actually also you, right? And this is what you're teaching them, that there's no point in holding on to those negative feelings or emotions, that if you wanted to experience change in your life, you have to be courageous enough to let go of something that's no longer serving you. Wow. So I feel the word courage is also, yeah, what people are learning from you, group number 3, even though we're not seeing any courage cards over here, but I'm already hearing it right now. And you're all about change because, like what I said, you're flexible, you're adaptable. You really wanted to try out things, okay, instead of allowing yourself to be just stuck where you are. And you're not afraid, like what I said, to flutter your wings and fly, just like with this butterfly over here, all right? You guys have high ambitions, high goals for yourself. And you know deep down, with the deep knowing card, you know that it's not also impossible for you to achieve it. You have strong leadership skills, group number 3. So even if you're actually not a boss, let's just say, of some company, or you're a team manager or whatsoever, you are naturally, a strong leader. You possess the abilities of a strong leader. You're courageous, you're dependable or reliable, you're a team player. Now it makes sense why I got the 3 of Pentacles. You guys are team players, right? And yeah, you know how to lead people as well. Not only leading your own life, or you are the leader of your own life. And that's also what you're teaching people, all right? That you have the power to create your destiny. That's also what you're teaching them. That if you truly wanted to see some positive changes in your life, then you do have the power to make those changes. All right. That's what you're actually helping them to realize as well, group number 3. And yeah, there's something about independence with this lone polar bear over here. Wow. Very beautiful. I love that. Let's see, what else? Okay, you got Healer of the Ages. Well, yeah, to be able to forgive, right? So there's really that very powerful healing energy as well for group number 3. Yeah. No wonder you got the Star card at the very start of this reading, because Star for me is a healing card, all right? So yeah, what else? You got Flying. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. Let's just pull it more. Oh my gosh, you actually got the intuition and manifestation. You got the keyword intuition twice now, group number three. Yeah, like what I said, I feel group number three, not only are you intuitive yourself, but you're teaching people to trust, like what I said, their intuition. Okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, now we got joy and stability. Okay, so let's actually start off with the flying card because we've already discussed this. With the flying card, like what I told you guys, you are not afraid to take a leap of faith or to, yeah, to explore the unknown. That's really what I'm getting because I feel that a lot of the people chose group number three. You guys are curious people, all right? You're curious to try out things, all right? And this is what's making you more well experienced, all right? Because of your thirst or hunger to learn, okay? And at the same time, I'm also drawn to this unicorn over here. So I'm just really getting here that you guys are just, basically helping people to lighten up. That's also what I'm hearing. To lighten up, to have fun. Because I'm getting a very fun, playful energy when I saw this unicorn over here. All right. And then you got intuition manifestation. We've already discussed this, which is just echoing what we have seen on your other intuition card, right? Plus the fact that you guys are also powerful manifestors, all right? You guys are dreamers, just like what I said. And you really wanted to create a solid foundation, not only for yourself, but for your loved ones, your family, even, okay? And this is also what you're helping people to realize, all right? The importance of togetherness. Because for me, Four of Wands is all about togetherness as well. No wonder you have the Three of Pentacles. You guys are team players. You're very cooperative, all right? You just basically wanted to get along with people as well. You try to put people together, even for some of you. That's why I got the leadership card as well. Wow. Teamwork makes the dream work, just like what I said. I feel that's your motto or your quote, group number three. Yeah, and that's what people are also learning from you. Okay. And yeah, with the joy, this is actually similar to what I just said when I saw this, beautiful unicorn over here. Wow, very nice for group number three. Let's see what else. Are you kidding me? Now we got awakening genius. Oh my gosh. That's why I said earlier, group number three, not to make your head swell or to rub your ego, but I'm just really getting here. A lot of the people who chose this pile. You guys are really intelligent. You guys are very, brilliant. Okay, you have a brilliant mind. But like what I said, I love the fact as well that you also follow your intuition. Okay, not just your logic, but you also trust your intuition. And yeah, with this awakening genius, this is you. All right. You've learned a lot, not only from your experiences, but you also learned a lot from people, the people around you. That's what makes you so wise as well, group number three. Because not only are you also learning from what you have personally um, experienced or went through, but you're open to getting some ideas, all right? Or learning from what other people have gone through as well, all right? That's what makes you a genius. And you have a brilliant mind, group number three, all right? Wow. And again, we see here this old lady, there's really something about wisdom. And then you got the deep knowing card earlier, too. Very beautiful. I love this reading. What else? Oh, yes, you got the fear. Well, you're not afraid. I was just talking about you guys are so courageous that you really wanted to explore the unknown, right? So To have that ability or the hunger and the passion to explore the unknown, it really takes a lot of courage. And that's why I got this fear card. You're not afraid, basically, to try out things that other people are afraid to try out. Okay. That's why there's a lot of cards around taking a leap of faith or taking a chance on something. Okay, what else? Ooh, cards are flying out. What is this? Are you freaking kidding me? Because he got the flying and falling card. Oh my gosh. Did you know, group number 3, that this flying and falling card is actually talking about risk? And I'm not kidding. Let me read it. What does it say? There you go. Oops. What do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risk and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? This is what you're actually teaching people. All right. That is only fear. That's why I got this fear card that is holding you back in achieving your desires, your dreams in life. All right. Because people were able to witness how you actually took a chance on something, how you, were able to take a leap of faith and you've tried to step outside of your comfort zone. Maybe at first it's also quite uncomfortable for you, but you tried it anyway. All right. Because in your mind, all right, I won't be able to achieve what I want in life if I'm just going to be putting myself in a small box. All right. Just like with this cage over here. All right. Oh my gosh. I love the reading for group number 3. I don't know, but I just really like the energy as well. Anywho, let's see what else. What do people learn from group number 3? By the way, keep on getting the number 4. And 4 is the number of stability. So there's also something about that. And yeah, which is crazy because one of the keywords is also stability. So maybe this is also what people are learning from you. Okay, then you got here another number 4. Oh my gosh. You got the Emperor card and it says authority. So yeah, you are the leader of your own life. You take charge of a situation. That's what the Emperor is all about. Emperor is also a leader. So yeah, in terms of zodiac signs, I'm really getting strong Capricorn. Aquarius is also what I'm hearing. Virgo, and yeah, what else? Yeah, I just heard signs all of a sudden, especially Aquarius and Aries. There you go, because with the Emperor card. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is it. Group number 3, you guys are strong leaders because, like what I said, Emperor is a leader. You take charge of a situation. You're not afraid. You're brave. You're brave enough to explore the unknown. You're brave enough to take a chance on something, okay? You're fearless. Okay, what else? Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle, now you got intuition again. 3 times in a row. You got intuition here, then you got intuition manifestation, you got intuition again. So yeah, like what I said, this is exactly what Spirit is saying earlier, in which you're helping people to trust their intuition, all right? To follow their intuition. Next, you got renewal, and it says renewal, rhythm, healing, and rest. Okay, you got 2 cards about rest because you got 4 of Swords earlier, which is all about rest and rejuvenation. All right, so maybe for some of you guys, this is also what you're helping people to realize, that it's okay to take a step back when things are actually, really turbulent or overwhelming, that it's okay to take a step back, all right? To take a break. That's also what I'm getting here. What else? Uniqueness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are so unique. And I feel as well, this is what you're helping people or what you're teaching people to honor themselves. All right. That each individual is like a snowflake. Each individual is unique. Okay. And maybe this is how you're making them feel that, especially if you're a leader, because you have a lot of, cards around leadership. You got the leadership card earlier. The emperor is a leader. So I won't be surprised if some of you, you're managing people. All right. Or you have people around you that you've been supervising as well. And yeah, what they're actually learning from you is that you're actually either showing them that each employee, let's just say, is unique. All right. You honor, their uniqueness as well. Wow. And I'm also hearing as well that what people are learning from you is that there's something about imperfections and nobody's perfect. So maybe you make use of your imperfections towards the positive, is what I'm hearing right now from spirit. All right. Instead of actually seeing that as a disadvantage, you don't look at it as a disadvantage. You even make use of it towards the positive. You get what I'm saying? I'm hearing that for someone out there. And if you're resonating with that, way to go. Way to go. Your guides are so proud of you. Okay. That you don't look at those. I'm hearing disability. So somebody watching group number 3, maybe, yeah, you may have disability, whatever that is. All right. But you make actually use of that in such a way that you don't see it as a weakness. You don't see that as something that would limit you from achieving success in life. And that's truly amazing. Wow. Wow. Very, very beautiful. I love this reading. Okay, what else? Let's pull this up. Oopsie. What else, Spirit? There's also something about finances. Before I actually pull up another card, there's also something about finances. So some of you are very, very good when it comes to handling money. Some of you are entrepreneurs. That's also possible. But yeah, there's something about money. So I feel that people are actually learning a lot from you and how you're growing your money. Or, yeah, especially if you're a businessman or a businesswoman in which you're able to achieve success in life because you learned how to invest wisely. And maybe you're not necessarily teaching people how to invest properly, but at least maybe you've shared your experience. I don't know, is that for? I'm also hearing that. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. 5 of Wands in reverse and 9 of Wands in reverse. All right. Let's put it here. So yeah, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, what I'm actually hearing is that you guys are very open and engaging. That's more of like what I'm hearing. Because I'm getting a very block energy with the Nine of Wands. That's actually you protecting your territory. But I'm more of like picking out for group number 3, especially that it's actually in reverse, that you guys are very open, welcoming, and engaging. So that's why you guys are team players. You're very sociable, or you learned, or you know how to get along with different types of people. Okay. And that's what makes you a true leader as well. To be able to, yeah, associate pretty well, or socialize well with the people with different personalities. Okay. And at the same time, I'm also getting here something about decision making. Like what I said, number 1, some of you are actually not good when it comes to decision making. I'll be very honest. Okay. And there's a tendency for you to be really confused. That's the energy I actually picked up for some of you. All right, in which you're having a hard time deciding. You may also change your mind. All right. However, what people are learning from you is that when you're actually faced with that challenge of not being able to decide, you always trust your intuition is always correct, or at least is almost always correct. Okay. And that's what they're helping them to realize. And then with the 5 of Wands in reverse, that's you not wanting to invite drama and negativity into your life. All right. And so there's something about peace as well. All right. That you have to be wise enough on what It's like you try to choose your battles wisely. Let's just put it that way. All right. That's also what they're learning from you. And you don't engage yourself in any sort of negativity or dramas. All right. You just put your focus on your growth, which is beautiful. Way to go. Okay. What else? Let's try this one. Okay. Live in the now in all your truth. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, something about truth, but then again, live in the now. So you try to stay in the present moment. All right. And this is also what people are learning from you. That it's very important to honor the moment. All right. To be in the present moment. And then he got handling shit peacefully is your jam. So you guys are really, excellent. Yeah. Um, how do I put this? I'm thinking of a term. I just forgot it all of a sudden. Yeah. You're really expert when it comes to handling problems, all right? Or, yeah, or how you handle challenges. I forgot the term. I was supposed to say something and then I suddenly forgot about it. Oh my gosh. But anyway, well, it's very straightforward. Handling shit, it says here. Handling shit peacefully is your jam. All right. So, yeah, you guys are really good, when it comes to finding solutions, even, all right, to any sort of problems. And then he also tried to live in the present moment. Okay. What else? Oh, boy. Oh, by the way, some of you are probably type 1, 7, or 9 people. And I'm talking about personality types. Go look that up. Are you freaking kidding me? You got the bear and it says strength. Oh my gosh. No wonder you got this strong polar bear earlier, which actually says leadership. So now you got bear and it says strength. You guys are strong people. Wow. Wow, group number 3, amaze balls. So anyway, let me read it. It says here, the bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth. So for some of you, that's it. It can be a message for some of you because some of you are having a hard time either sticking to your guns or, yeah, being able to speak your truth. That's why you're drawn to this blue apatite crystal. So some of you may want to work with this crystal. I love blue apatite. I've been working with it. I've tried using it while I'm asleep by putting it under my bed, or under my pillow. But yeah, it actually got me into lucid dreaming, which I really don't like. anyway, anyway, let's go back to your message. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth. With strength and confidence, you're free to roam at will and follow your path. Wow, you guys are strong people because you've been through a lot, all right? You've had a lot of scars, but this has made you strong as well, all right? And you're a great support. No wonder you got the 3 of Pentacles. You are reliable. You are dependable. People lean towards you for strength and support. Oh my gosh. I love this reading for group number 3. Honestly, it's like this is my favorite because I don't know. I just got a really great energy from this reading. What do people learn from group number 3? Reflection. Okay. So yeah, 2 things. You help people to realize something about themselves because you got the uniqueness, right? And this is what you're actually teaching them, that it's okay to look at yourself in the mirror, to see who you truly are. All right. Some of you are Scorpios. Because Scorpios would also show you who you truly are. All right. Because Scorpios, you cannot deceive a Scorpio. All right. And Scorpios are human x-ray machines. So I'm hearing that right now when I held this card. So somebody is also a Scorpio checking out this pile. And so you're helping people to kind of like, yeah, see who they truly are. That maybe they've been in denial for a long time, all right? But here you are, it's like you're holding this mirror, all right? And you're like, come on, don't be afraid. Look at yourself in the mirror, all right? Look how beautiful you are. And even for, the flaws, because again, we are not perfect beings. We all have flaws, we have opportunities and strengths, okay? And so I feel that's it. Group number 3, you help people to reflect on that. But at the same time, I'm also hearing that you also have the ability to, yeah, to recognize both your strengths and weaknesses, all right, or your opportunities. I even heard earlier that you don't use your flaws or anything that you would consider as an opportunity as a disadvantage for you. All right. I'm also getting that. But yeah, I feel as well that with this reflection card, this is also what you're helping people to realize or to teach. You're teaching them to reflect on things, all right, before either doing something, okay, or whenever they're faced with any sort of struggle or obstacles or problems, okay, to look within. Because reflection is allowing us to look within, right? And that's why I got a lot of cards around intuition too. Okay, what else? What do people learn from group number 3? Ooh, there's a lot of cards. Okay, we'll take that. Okay. Whoa, 4 cards. All right. Well, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there's something about feeling lost, feeling confused. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are really fighters. My gosh, look at that with the image of the soldiers. No wonder you got the strength. Ooh. All right. You guys are very down to earth as well. And you got something about the hermit. All right. You're kind of like a philosophical person as well. Group number 3. No wonder you have the awakening genius, because we see here this monk over here. You're wise because of your experience. That's for sure. Right. And you also help people to reflect on things. All right. To realize about something. It's like you're a monk, in which you're teaching a student, okay, to reflect on some things. Um, One of my favorites, just to share to you guys, I don't know if you came across this story in which there are 2 Buddhist monks, and then they came across this woman who's having some trouble crossing the river. And since they're monks and they're not allowed to look at women or touch women, but the senior monk actually just went straight to the woman who was having a hard time crossing the other side of the river. He carried her, helped her, and carried her. And the other monk was like, "What? What do you? What the hell are you doing?" It's like that monk was so strongly affected about what that senior monk just did. And the senior monk just said something like, I just helped her, to cross the river 30 minutes ago. So why are you still carrying her? Okay, so there's something about that for group number 3, in which you guys are so philosophical, so wise. You help people to realize on some things, okay? And yeah, you guys are also very centered and balanced, very down to earth. That's the energy I'm getting. You guys are strong people. And like what I said, when you're actually feeling lost yourself, all right, you try to remain calm, because you got the message handling shit peacefully is your jam. All right. So even if you're going through a lot of turmoil and all that, yeah, you try to handle things peacefully, handle things the right way. And speaking of peace, just like what I said earlier, you guys really don't want any drama. Just like with this, monk over here, always wanting to be at peace. All right. Yeah. Wow. So there's a lot for group number 3 about humility, about strength, about inner peace. All right. Oh my gosh. That's why I love this reading so much. Anywho, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else? What people are learning from you? Maybe, in your previous lifetime, you guys are a monk. Not for all of you, but I'm getting that. Some of you are probably warriors or soldiers. Oh my gosh. Okay. So some of you are also teaching people consciously or unconsciously to be very careful with what you're sharing. Okay? Maybe because you guys are also very cautious, you're very vigilant as well because of your experience. So you really don't overshare that much, or you try to establish boundaries. Okay. And this is what people are actually learning from you. Some of you guys, people around you find you mysterious, by the way. I keep on hearing that. All right. People find you so mysterious. And that's because you guys are very private. You don't overshare. Maybe that's why I heard Scorpio. So maybe this is for the Scorpios out there watching. Yeah, because Scorpio people are very, very private. Anyway, it's not that we are not straightforward or honest. It's just that we really, value privacy. Okay. Then you got, setting high goals for oneself. I just said that earlier, right? Because you guys are dreamers. You set the bar high, and that's what they're learning from you. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of cards. There's a lot of cards. 2 more from this first set. Okay. Thank you. Something hidden being exposed. Truth being revealed. What did I say earlier, right? Because I even heard, that some of you are Scorpios. On top of, I got Aries, I got Aquarius very strongly too. Pisces as well, actually. All water signs, but especially Scorpio. And I even said something like, Scorpios are human x-ray machines, all right? Like they can easily detect if somebody's hiding something, all right? And that's because you guys are highly intuitive people as well, all right? The most intuitive signs are water signs, all right? Because it's all about water or emotion, all right? Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So I feel that there's something about truth as well. That's what people are learning from you, to be real, right? To be honest, to be open without oversharing everything. Okay. What else? Oh my gosh. All right. So for some of you viewers of this pile, I'm actually also getting here that, maybe you're also teaching people something about doing what is right when it comes to love. All right. Choosing yourself is also what I'm hearing. Okay. Instead of waiting for the other person to choose you. I don't know. I just heard that right now. Maybe this is what you've taught other people around you. Okay. That you're not an option and that you need to choose yourself first rather than, waiting for that person or other people to choose you. Also, you got the nagging should. So I really feel that you're helping people to realize that there's no point in saying, I should have done this, I should have done that. You're like, what's the point? All right. No matter how many times you're going to say to yourself, I should have done this, you weren't able to do it, but it's okay. All right. Just learn from it. Okay. What else? Competition. Yeah. But you got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So I'm getting here that you guys are, some of you are competitive, but I'm more like picking up that you really don't like competition. I feel that you actually compete with yourself instead of competing with other people and being jealous over other people's success. All right. So I'm just getting here that you're all about peace, just like what I said. You really don't like any dramas. You don't want to compete with others. And that's because you are naturally confident as well. All right. What else? Oops, a lot of cards again. 2 more, Spirit. And then we'll just pull up a random message for you guys before we wrap things up. Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah, it says here, healthy self-centeredness, self-love, focusing on one's needs. I was just talking about that, right? Remember, I just said like less than a minute ago or 2 minutes ago, in which this is what you're helping people to realize, that you have to choose yourself than waiting for other people to choose you. All right. Because that's a sign that you really love yourself. Okay. And that you're choosing yourself. You're focusing on your own needs. Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful. All right. Let's get one more. Ooh, what is this? Oh, yeah. All right. I feel as well, honestly, group number three, that some people may have underestimated you. Okay. Not for all of you, but because you guys are quiet, you guys are smart. All right. Like you don't have to exaggerate things. You really don't have to be so loud and proud and all that because you're naturally confident. Some people, and I feel this is describing your enemies or your competitors and rivals. That's what I'm hearing. And I tell you, they were shocked, okay? That, and I'm hearing this quote right now, something about confidence. What was it, Spirit? Help me to remember it. Oh, yeah. True confidence is silent. Yeah. All right. Like you really don't have to exaggerate and to, yeah, tell everybody how great you are, how amazing you are. Because, like what I said, I feel that you guys are naturally humble people. And so you're teaching people the lesson around humility. Okay. Alrighty. So before we wrap things up, let me just pull up a random message for you guys. Message for group number three, please, Spirit. Ooh, what is this? Okay. Very beautiful image. Yin yang. Something about balance. Anyway, let's read it. It says, I come to awaken sleeping hearts. Like a bolt of lightning from the astral world, I appear as inspiration, a dream or idea. I fill your heart with creative light and illuminate your mind so that the universe and all creation can find a space within your soul. This is a time for dreaming big. The possibilities are all endless. So either this is what you're also helping people to realize or what you're teaching people, that there's no limit. Remember, you got that message in which you're not afraid to try out something new. You're not afraid to explore the unknown, all right? And that you shouldn't limit yourself because that's only going to be preventing you from growing, all right? So that could be it. Or this can also be a message for some of you, okay? Well, alrighty, group number three. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And as always, I'll see you again next week. Love and light. Bye bye.